How do you do? Storyteller here, and back with another of this week's journals. You guys can see I've been really busy uploading videos lately, just back to back, and I've been recording games and journals, poems, and I have a few ideas for some new projects that'll be coming up soon, so that's exciting. This week, let's see. The week started off pretty boring, but then it got kind of interesting by the end of it. Just the past 3 days have been kind of crazy. So I'm going to jump right to probably Thursday, because before that I just went to the gym, did a little work, you know, the basic. Boring stuff, nobody wants to hear about that. But this Thursday, we started out the morning, Mom and I have been going to the gym. She and I have been going together once a week. I've been actually going every day. Today's the first day in a week I haven't gone to the gym. I'm having a little bit of withdrawal. But, yeah, so trying to breathe. Started out the morning by going to the gym, and then after the gym we showered, got changed, had something to eat, and then we went out to a big mall that's nearby. It's a little bit of a drive, but it's 3 stories of shopping mall, so that's fun. And we're shopping around, walking around, and all of a sudden the fire alarm starts going off. It's blazing loud, just bang, 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 everywhere, and the lights, the little fire lights are blinking, and the siren is deafeningly loud. I mean, we're on the top floor, that's where the speakers are, and it is deafeningly loud. And the funniest part of that is nobody cared. Nobody went running, nobody went towards the exits. Even people with kids, they're just sitting there, walking around, going into stores. There's people at the coffee shop at the corner of the mall, sitting there drinking their coffee. I'm just like, the fire alarm is going off, and you're just gonna sit there. The place could be burning down on fire, and you're just gonna sit there and enjoy your little latte. Nobody cared. It was amazing. I said it was like a perfect social experiment. It was a perfect setting to see how people would react in an emergency, and nobody cared. It's like they didn't even care if the whole place just burst into flames around them. They just sat there. It was incredible to me. I do not understand that. I mean, we didn't go running either. We just stayed in there. We just walked around and kept shopping until the alarm went off, or turned off. Just absolutely incredible. So strange. Anyway, so that was first thing. And then at the mall, also there was this lady. Now, a little backstory is required here. That day I had dressed kind of cute. I had put a lot of effort into my look. I had worn a dress, a little black dress. I had flowers on it, and I had a black shawl over my shoulders. It was a cute, it had sleeves, but it was draping, and it's lacy. It's really cute. And then I had a little headband that had some flowers on it. It was adorable. And then I did my makeup, and I had pink eyeshadow on, and my wings, the eyeliner wings, and I had put a lot of work into my outfit that day. And I'm walking by to leave, and towards the door there's a little pizza shop there, and they have chairs outside the restaurant, just in the middle of the mall. So there's seating in the mall. And standing beside one of those tables, and there's a bunch of older ladies sitting at the tables, there's one older lady that's standing there. And she's like in front of her walker thing, and she looks up at me as I start walking by, and she gives me the dirtiest look you can imagine. She's doing this. Like the scowl, stink face, looking up and down, just this nasty look. And as I'm walking by, I go by her and I see her out of the corner of my eye, and I'm just like, I get stared at by older people all the time. I have short hair, I have tattoos, I was dressed cute, so yeah, older people stare at me, older people give me dirty looks. I'm used to it. So I keep walking. I was gonna ignore her. She's facing this way as I go by her. She turns to keep staring at me as I go by. And dear old Mom, who's walking behind me, she's a few steps behind me because she's kind of slow, but she's walking behind me. She sees the lady turn, and she loses it on this lady, but she maintains her cool, kind of. she starts like, what are you looking at? Do you have something to say? And the lady goes, keep walking. I'm just like, oh snap, there's gonna be a fight. And she goes, no, you don't just look at people like that. What are you looking at? And the lady, keep bleeping walking, keep walking. And just like, mind your business, and that sort of thing. And Mom, like, do you have a problem? Do you have a problem? It's just like, okay, ladies, calm down. So, and finally the lady screams, who do you think you are? And my mom goes, I'm an adult. And at that time, I grab her arm and I drag her out the door. There was going to be a fisticuffs fight, like all out, 3 rings with this lady, just for giving me dirty looks. And the whole ride home, she's like, nobody looks like that at my daughter. You're not dressed any way, like, you're not inappropriate in any way. There's nothing wrong with the way you look, so why does she have to stare at you like that? I'm like, Mom, it's the hair. I have short hair. I have tattoos. People do that. People like to judge. People like to stare and think that they're better than you. It happens a lot. A lot. Usually not that drastic, though. People don't just turn to keep staring at you and giving you dirty looks. So that was fun. Mom went a little bit psycho at the mall. And then that night, this is still Thursday, by the way. That night, we went to a baseball game. It's the It's the Yokels. It's the local team of our state capital, you could say. I won't say it because you guys will suddenly know where I am. But in our state capital, the big team has pretty much its own stadium. And it's a big themed stadium. It's a gorgeous place, beautiful field, beautiful concessions and seats, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's my first ever baseball game. I've never been to a baseball game before, so going there, they had the stadium music with the organ in the background, and they had the team practicing pitching the baseballs back and forth, and they had all sorts of music. They played the theme, the Take Me Out to the Ball Game theme. It was absolutely hilarious. I loved it. And it was just, our team won, too, so that always helps. It did rain. A little bit. It had been raining and thundering the entire day, like terrifying thunder. But that night, it just sprinkled a little bit on us at the game. So that wasn't too bad. But yeah, our team won. They never win. I'll just say that out. They never win. So the fact that they won when I went to my first baseball game, that was really cool. Let's see. Okay. That was Thursday. So that's the end of the day. Friday, which was 2 days ago. You probably can't tell from the video because I kind of reduced the saturation a little bit so I'm not so blindingly red. But I went to the beach on Friday, and I was there about 3 hours, so not very long, but in the time that I was out in the sun and had my lunch and went a little walk, there's a boardwalk, in the 3 hours that I did that, I got burned to a bloody crisp. I got fried out in the sun, and my legs are the worst of all because I have pale milk bottle legs, as a certain someone I love would describe them. But yeah, I got burned to a crisp at the beach. And then after that, I actually went to the gym after I got burned. Then came home and just about died. So yeah, that was fun. And let's see. Yesterday was Saturday. And at work, I just found out, well, we had our reviews, our work reviews, where the main manager calls us all in, tells us how we've been performing, our performance reviews, like blah blah blah, this is what you need to work on, you need to do this, and basically it was everyone knows that I hate people. I'm a complete introvert, so she told me in the nicest way possible, you need to be nicer to people and you need to communicate with people. But other than that, I did really good because I'm knowledgeable about where things are, and I work well with my other my coworkers, and I don't really have any issues with the count on the drawers or things like that. So the big thing is be nice to people. But I got a raise! Yay! I won't say what the numbers are because there are people who watch this, and I don't want to say the numbers because I don't know exactly who's watching. But, got a raise. A little bit. And I'm one of, if not the highest paid just cashier. Like, the managers obviously get paid more, the shift leads get paid more, but as far as the cashiers go, I am, I believe, the highest paid cashier, which is cool, but I've been there longer than most of them. I've been there over a year now, so, yeah. It's a year of my life. Anyway. But it was really nice getting a raise and getting a little bit of a pep talk toward what we can improve on. Anyway, today, this has been the hottest week we've had so far. It's the 1st of July, and we're just getting into July, and this has been the hottest week we've had yet, and it's supposed to get hotter as it goes on. Today, I believe, was supposed to reach the hundreds, but right now I think it's only 94, but it is muggy. It is disgustingly hot. Just to the fact I do not want to go outside, kind of hot. But we actually went to a store today and we got a little kiddie pool because Mom wants to put her feet in it. It's like, you literally could not sit down in it, I bet. It's so small. They're filling it up right now, that's what they're outside doing. So she can put her feet in it, but she's like, I want a big pool, a full-size pool. We had a big pool once, no one ever swam in it. It just sat there and got green. So, yeah, this is pretty much all we get, a little kiddie pool. But that's fun, at least something to help cool off, and we have the hose outside, so I'm better off just in the air conditioning, thank you. So I guess that's about it. That was my week. The crazy lady at the mall and the sirens going off, the baseball game that night, went to the beach and got burned. I got a raise at work, and it is stinking hot. So I guess that's about it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!